Good morning, everyone. It's drizzly Saturday morning, a bit quieter today, just 5 of us in the shrine room, 4 of us. Me, you, Sam, the Buddha, and Kama.
Yeah.
And Philip and Paul have joined us on Zoom. Welcome both.
How am I to be? Thank you. So, me and Casper started our walking meditation around the garden this morning alone. And then I looked around and Kama was there. And then I came up to the shrine room to see if anyone was going to arrive from outside. And 5 minutes before practice started, it's time to ring the bell, the gong. And I thought, there's nobody here. Nobody's going to hear the gong. And I rang the gong anyway, because sometimes it's good to do things regardless of whether they are heard or not. It may not have been heard by humans, but it was heard by the Buddha, and it made the Buddha happy. And maybe some invisible beings were summoned to join us this morning. And that made me think about the chanting we just did in the garden. We did a little bit of chanting, the 3 of us and the 2 dogs, 1 dog per lap, of course. And we were joined by our friendly Robin, who has been following us around the garden when we do walking meditation and sitting, when we sit on the bench. She sits just inside the hedge nearby. I just wondered what she was making of it, but she really just seems to enjoy our company. Maybe she's got nothing better to do on a Saturday morning, but she certainly does hang out with us when we're there, when we're outside. And that made me think of my friend Shenyen, who is currently nearing the end of his 3-year, 3-month, 3-day retreat in November sometime, I think. And I remember writing to him a couple of years ago and sort of bemoaning the fact that there weren't many people coming to practice. And this is pre-pandemic. It goes up and down. And he wrote back and said that maybe for now your ministry is the garden and the creatures that are in the garden. And it was just so beautifully put, this idea that that when we make offerings, we never really know who's receiving them. We never know what ripples go out. And maybe this morning, the most important thing I've done is chant to the robin. Who knows? And of course, we also live in the world. We don't just live in the mystical sphere. We live in the world where the temple is financed by a chunk of money that's looked after by a trust, and that if we were just ministering to robins week after week, the trust may have something to say about it. Maybe not, maybe that would be fine with them, but I think, you know, we do live in a world where it's also good to keep an eye on what we're offering and how it's received and who's receiving it. But I think we can get too caught up in that world. I think we can. I read a little meme on Facebook this morning about internalized capitalism, the kind of, you know, the signs of internalized capitalism. And there were things about, you know, feeling guilty when you rest, or only valuing when you're doing stuff, or all those kinds of things that soak into us living in this society. that we must always be doing things that are bigger or better or getting more money or getting more popularity. It's all very tiring. So this morning, I'm really appreciating the quiet shrine room and acknowledging that sometimes it's quiet and sometimes it's busy, and that will continue to ebb and flow. There are pros and cons to small and big. I'm also thinking of the robin, how it was to chant with her. And then my thoughts go out again to all the things that are happening outside this shrine room, all the good things, the important things, the destructive things, the difficult things, that we just have this little space this morning to rest before we go out there again. So as we sit in silence together today, maybe you might just invite the different parts of you to relax a tiny bit. Some of your parts might be really willing to just lie down on a deck chair or have a little sleep. Some parts might feel like they need to keep doing whatever they're doing. That's fine. But if they do just want to slow down a tiny bit, then you can make that invitation. And just notice as you sit, just notice what's happening inside you. Notice the thoughts that come up. Notice the feelings, the physical sensations. And as they come up, just greet them. Give them a little bow if you want, and then let them go away again. And we'll chant the same chant that we chanted in the garden this morning, Om Mani Padme Hum Kri. Was that what we chanted? Yes. No. Yes, it was. Om Mani Padme Hum Kri. No, Om Mani Padme. No, Om Mani Padme Hum Kri. You were chanting something different, were you? Okay.
No wonder it sounded a bit different.
Om Mani Padme Hum Kri.
Just the words and the tune are both different. That's the way it goes.
You're away with the robin. Om Mani Padme Hum Kri. Namo me to be. Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 Om hum ri. Om mani padme 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 hum ri. For refuge, I go to the Buddha.
For refuge, I go to the Buddha.
Namo Buddhaya.
Namo Buddhaya.
For refuge, I go to the Dharma.
For refuge, I go to the Dharma.
Namo Dharmaya.
Namo Dhammaya.
For refuge, I go to the Sangha.
For refuge, I go to the Sangha.
Namo Sanghaya.
Namo Sanghaya.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not take life.
I pray that I may not take life.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not steal.
I pray that I may not steal.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not fall into sexual misconduct.
I pray that I may not fall into sexual misconduct.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may not fall into wrong speech.
I pray that I may not fall into wrong speech.
With faith in the three jewels,
With faith in the three jewels,
I pray that I may avoid intoxication.
I pray that I may avoid intoxication.
No blame.
No blame.
Be kind.
Be kind.
Love everything.
Love everything.
Innumerable are sentient beings.
We vow to save them all.
Inexhaustible are deluded passions.
We vow to transform them all.
Immeasurable are the Dharma teachings.
We vow to master them all.
Infinite is the Buddha's way.
We vow to fulfill it completely. So the closing verse together. Not for mute. Blessed by Amitabha's light, may we care for all living things and the holy earth. The end. Recording. Huh? Recording. What's it?